Happy New Year, everybody! Every year I like to look back on all of the wild adventures that I've had in the past year. When you do a lot in one year, you often forget everything that you've done, so this is a really important thing for me to do every year. I've probably driven close to 25,000 miles this year. I've hiked dozens of trails, and I've learned a ton along the way. This year, however, was one of the loneliest years I've ever had in my lifetime. I was really traveling and adventuring alone, minus this guy, for the first time in my life, so that was definitely a huge wake-up call and a completely different way of living life for me. And this next year I'm going to try to be a little less alone on trips and adventures, but I think it was really important for me to experience loneliness to be able to get more in touch with myself on a deeper level. Even though loneliness was a massive crutch for me in this past year, I'm extremely grateful to have been able to go on all of the adventures that I went on and to be able to share it with you all. So let's get to it. These are my top 3 favorite adventures from 2023 and everything I've learned from them. In January, I made the brilliant, or maybe not so brilliant, decision to hike up to a local Forest Service cabin here on the island I live on. Let's just say I learned a lot in the process. I did get lost and I didn't think I was going to make it out. Today, I am going on my very first backpacking trip in winter with a very heavy pack. We will be going up about 1,800 feet. The trail is 4 miles, and I will be snowshoeing. All right, let's head out. We have a long day ahead of us. Look how deep the snow is. That's crazy. Good thing I have snowshoes. Yeah, tell me how there's a spider down there. Do you see that? There's a spider in the snow. There's a lot of snow, and yeah, I got off trail for a second and it was really creepy. There was like big paw prints, big tracks, and like I came to a spot where there was blood and I was like, oh no. So I rerouted as fast as I could and I got a little flustered. Took a lot of energy out of me, and yeah, I just got super flustered and scared because I was like, I should not be here right now. So I diverted back to the trail, thankfully, and yeah, made my way back to the trail, and now I'm here. We're almost there. I've fallen a couple times. I'm starting to cramp up a little bit. Yeah, this is definitely challenging. We're almost there though. I have Encanto soundtrack playing in the background. Look at this view, guys. Wow. I can't believe it. We're almost there. I can feel it. It's around the corner. All right, update. Things are not going so well, guys. I got to the spot and then I couldn't find a cabin. So I turned around to try and get back because I thought maybe I missed it. And then I got lost and I was down a pretty steep hill and I couldn't figure out how to get back, which is so dumb on my part. But I'm back on the trail now. I was gonna try and look for the cabin where I think it might be, but no. At one point I thought I was gonna need to be rescued. I found the cabin, guys! Oh my god! Now I just have to get up there. I'm sorry to cuss so much, but Jesus Christ. They really need to update that online. I feel so stupid right now. I could have been there hours ago, guys. Yeah. What the hell, man? I just look over and I'm like, oh, there's the cabin. Good, I won't have to go down in the dark. Oh, cramp. Oh. You guys, this might be the craziest adventure I've ever gone on. I'm like 100 feet and I get the worst Charlie horse. Let's sit here for a second. Oh my god. I made it, guys. What I learned from this adventure is to really know what your limits and capabilities for outdoor stuff is, and to not push yourself so hard to the point where you could potentially put yourself in danger. Definitely think in the spring when I turned 25, something clicked in my head and I'm a lot more careful about outdoor stuff. I'm a lot less risky than I used to be. I also learned that it's really important to stay in communication with people when you are out of service doing nature stuff too, because I almost needed to be rescued. It ended up being just fine, but having that line of communication was really important to have. So now I take my Garmin with me everywhere. I make sure people know where I am and where I'm going and communicate with people, because yeah, that could one day save me.
This is really just such a beautiful cabin. They did such a good job.
I think some of the best adventures are the ones that push you to do something that you are kind of afraid to do. This particular excursion was exactly that for me. And this was hands down the most rewarding adventure I've been on in the past year. There was deep sand, there was some risk being out in the desert, in the wilderness alone, but it was a massive payoff for how freaking beautiful this place and how isolated this place was. Y'all, you can't see it on the GoPro, but this is the beginning of the four-wheel drive. No all-wheel drive, but it's gotta be four-wheel drive, high clearance. Not two-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive.
I have really seriously one of the most dramatic dogs ever. We've only gone about a mile. We've taken like 4 or 5 breaks, chilling, checking out the view. And then we come to shade and he's like, nope, I don't wanna. Come on, William. He's mad at me from the shoes. I'm sorry, buddy, but it's to protect your feet.
I know y'all are gonna give me some grief about giving this to my dog, but something that my best friend and I used to do when we were living together is give William little pancakes for being a good boy. Want a pancake? That's for being such a good boy. You know I love you. I really gained so much trust in myself after this trip, driving around in my Jeep and camping in the wilderness. I just felt so much more confident after this experience. I'm a changed woman after this experience. My third favorite adventure, though it was really hard to choose out of all of the adventures, I have to say is my gill netting and longlining experience here in Southeast Alaska.
So we're seeing lots of salmon jumping, dog salmon, from the hatchery, which is a good sign. We might be catching a lot of chum salmon. I'm gonna see if I can catch one on camera. Yeah, I saw some over there. You're not gonna be able to see it on the, oh yeah, jumpers right over there. That's a sign that there's a lot of fish out here. Come on, fish, jump for me. Oh, there's one. They're everywhere. I've never seen fish do that before. And they're not little fish. I hope this is catching it on camera, because that's pretty funny. This is a good sign. And you. Whoa. Something took it under. Yeah! I was like, oh my god! That was a whole bunch! Oh, that was cool.
I really learned what hard work is about. Like, I've worked hard jobs before, but this one was physically and mentally taxing in a way that I've never experienced before. I really feel like this experience helped me gain a deeper respect for the salmon and the other seafood that we harvest from the ocean here. in Alaska. I also feel really lucky to have been able to work with a really tenacious and intelligent and strong woman on this boat. It helped me feel like I do kind of belong here in Alaska because there are a lot of other strong, independent women here, and there is a place for them here, and so it made me feel like I belong here more. This is one of those experiences that I will remember and treasure and have nostalgia for the rest of my life. So if you got anything from this video and any of the other videos that I have on my channel, it's that if I can get out of my comfort zone and do things that are challenging and scary, so can you. No matter how big or small the challenge might be, I hope that I can inspire you to get out there and see the world with open eyes and experience life. This is your sign, y'all, to stop watching YouTube and get outside or start planning your next adventure, and I will see you guys in the new year. Forehead kiss. See you in the next year. Bye.